When you think of Hershey, Pennsylvania, a couple things come to mind. First is chocolate. And second is the theme park and their 14 roller coasters. When you're in a place that has chocolate tours, half-pound peanut butter cups, and 5-pound bars of chocolate, you're going to need a place to stay. Let's take a look at Thousand Trails RV Campground in Hershey. Hey everybody, this is Greenbean with Full-Time Coaster Tour. As we travel around in our RV trying to get on every roller coaster in the country, obviously we're going to need to find places to stay. When we were in Hershey, Pennsylvania visiting Hershey Park, that amazing theme park they have there, we were able to visit the Thousand Trails RV Park and Campground that they have there in Hershey. Now this place is just about 15 minutes or so from Hershey Park and from a lot of the other attractions that are in that area. And the good news with it is that it's just far enough away that it feels like it's in the middle of nowhere. A lot of farmland, a lot of dairy farms, open spaces, things like that. And when you're having a high intensity day filled with roller coasters and excitement, it is a nice deal when you're able to leave that behind a little bit and get to some place that's a little bit more restful, a place where you can kick your feet up and take a break from the day. Now, a quick word of warning, Thousand Trails Hershey Park had these dog and cat cutouts all over the park, and my dog did not know what to make of them and damn near lost his mind trying to figure out what those things were all about, like little freaky shadow creatures running around. He never did get a full grip on what those things were all about, no matter how many times we came across them. But shadow monsters aside, the first thing that you'll notice with this particular campground is how much open space that they have. It's really quite beautiful, and the lake is the very worthy centerpiece to the entire place. Now you can see here we're starting to look at some of their amenities. They have the volleyball courts, the horseshoe pits, a nice playground for the kids, all nestled right next to their pool area and the main clubhouse. Now it's important that I tell you, when we were there, a lot of the amenities were closed. As you can see here, their spa was being worked on because they were just coming out of a long closure due to the COVID protocols. But we can still get a pretty good idea of what they offer. As you can see here, their ice cream is obviously Hershey's. And look at this, you have candy bar overload there. I don't think anybody around this area is allowed to sell any ice cream that's not Hershey's, quite frankly. And why would they? So you can see their pool here, again, closed. But it's not hard to see what the pool looked like. I'll even show you a picture of a different day when the pool was open. That's what the pool looks like next to the playground there. And Thousand Trails Hershey is known for their events. A few people that I spoke with said that in season this place is pretty hopping. As you can see here, they have a few different dances and things like that, something called the Hershey Howl. And they have the standard amenities that you see at most other RV parks and campgrounds. I will give you a word of warning, the internet service, it does have Wi-Fi, but the internet service is not very good at all. And that's something you need to know. You just saw the arcade there. Again, it hasn't been open all year, so they're clearly using it as some sort of storage, but they do have it, and I imagine that it's going to open when it's back in season. This is going to be a big year for Thousand Trails Hershey. So in addition to the volleyball and horseshoe pits that they have, they also have this mini golf course, which is, it's okay, I suppose. It's certainly not one of the best I've seen, but I'm sure it'll get the job done. And they have the tennis courts over here, which I believe is also painted for pickleball as well. But I want to start to talk to you a little bit about how it's laid out. Now, there are a few different areas. They almost feel like different neighborhoods here. But I want to tell you, one of the advantages of all their open space is they can accommodate large quantities of the big RVs, 40 feet and over, 50 amp, and the like. And they also have 3 tiers of cabins, and I'll show you a little bit of what these cabins here look like inside. The cabins are available for rental, or there are different programs with the Thousand Trails membership where you can get in the cabins as well, and they look really nice. Truth be told, the cabins, I understand, have better internet than the normal service floating around the rest of the park. But this place is really predicated on their open space. You don't have that feeling that you're on top of one another. The spaces tend to be rather large and spaced out. It's not one of those places where everything's really compressed, and that's one of the positives of this particular campground. Now, as we walk to the top of the clubhouse, this is the 2nd floor. You can see here, this is where a lot of the events take place, and this is the view of the pool and the lake from that 2nd floor of the clubhouse, and you can see what I'm talking about. It's absolutely gorgeous when you look at it for what its positives really are. Now, on the inside, this is closed as well when I was there, but again, you can tell what goes on. This is where bingo and dances and all those kinds of things are held. They have a lot of space. Now, I'll tell you, I got the feeling as I walked around this place and tried to use the amenities, it really is pretty. They take good cares of their landscaping, their environment, but I couldn't shake the feeling that the whole place needed somewhat of an update. It felt like it was stuck in a different era, and that might be what they're going for, that classic rustic look and all that, which is fine. Again, there wasn't anything that was broken down or anything like that. The things that weren't open for a reason. Even the bathrooms that you're seeing here, the bathrooms and showers, they were closed as well. But like I said, they're still trying to come out of the pandemic here. So I think all in all, it's a nice place, but really the 2 main things that they're offering you are the open space, really pretty setting, and their proximity to the city of Hershey, Pennsylvania. Overall, we were happy with our stay here, and I think you will be too. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you have any questions, by all means, let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, everybody.